Hey, Jeremy with Gas Holes Garage, and this is...
Pat, how you doing?
What the hell are you doing underneath there, Pat?
Looking at the project ahead for mounting the motor and strengthening the frame at the same time. Yeah, finally got the garage cleaned out enough to where we can get this thing on the lift. Got the duster and the Bronco out, so yeah, now it's time to go back to work.
We're actually going to do something again in the car.
Finally.
What the hell is this, Pat? Is that a
Making
speaker box?
Making the template for what we're going to use to brace up this corner, and also will come off it with the motor mount. So making it out of cardboard so we don't waste a bunch of steel.
Nice.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. We haven't wasted any steel on this car yet at all.
No,
Nah.
not much.
Eh.
All right, so got the pieces all laid out. Use the CAD, cardboard aided design, and got a piece laid out for the passenger side cradle mount, and now I'm getting ready to cut it out with the plasma cutter. Got it all drawn up on here, and here we go.
Like butter.
So much better with the new tips.
So you got your little stencil there that helps you make the hole perfect.
Yep, a nice little circle template. Works very well, especially if you're like me, you don't have a steady hand. And when you're cutting these out, you want to start towards the middle and then work in. Otherwise, you'll have a jacked up edge.
Show that again real quick.
You want to start like in the middle and work your way in. Otherwise, it'll jack up the edge. Okay, ready? Nice tip.
I think that's the straightest line I've ever seen you make.
So what?
I think that's the straightest line I've seen you make.
Probably.
Yeah, you're getting better.
That one wasn't so straight. Piece moved on me.
Oh, sure. Blame the piece. Plasma cutters are fun, people.
Yes, they are.
There we have it. How you doing to my car, Pat?
Like I said, cutting things out, putting things in, and making things work. We are working on the motor mount, the new motor mount for the cradle, or the body mount for the cradle. Got this piece mostly fabbed up and tacked in. Gonna duplicate this on the passenger side or on the driver's side now. And probably get rid of these. That way we can build a tube frame that comes out and connects to the motor mounts in the back of the car. And a couple crossbars and yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8 bolts and the motor and tranny will be out.
So these were the factory engine mounts right here. And more than likely they're going bye-bye. Let's see if we can give you a view of how this actually all fits from underneath. Look at that, she fits down there, people. Actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, plenty of ground clearance, wanna keep it that way. Get him, boo-boo, get him.
Good job, boo-boo. Hey, boo-boos. Okay. So why are you doing this?
So I don't have to do it on the car.
No. What are you doing? What are we making here?
This is the mount for the cradle, where it's gonna bolt onto the car. And I'm pre-drilling the holes before I get it up in the car like I did last time.
A little easier this way, or
I'm hoping.
not as fun in the car?
No, not very fun at all.
I wouldn't know. I wasn't here. I was slacking that day. Lube is your friend, people.
Yeah, especially with Harbor Freight bits.
You say Harbor Freight's been getting better.
These are old bits.
Maybe time for some new step down bits.
Or I could have drilled a pilot hole. It's kind of lazy. All right, so what I'm doing is I got the piece of 3/16 by 6 in the press brake, so I'm gonna bend it, these lines right here, so it goes around here. That way I weld it up and make a nice tight box out of it. And it'll be stronger because it's gonna triangulate the rear section of the car and it'll look better.
And we all like a nice tight box.
It's all gotta look good.
Seem to be struggling there a little bit.
Yeah, it's not the ideal angle.
And 3/16 is pretty thick.
It's not too bad. But I'm also trying to go slow so I don't overdo it. I have to undo it. So I need to go just a little bit more.
Tiny gap there.
That'll wrap around, be nice and tight.
Almost. All right.
Tiny bit more.
Just stick it. Proper tools, people. This little press brake or bend press has come on a lot of handy on this car.
Yeah. Did it for years by cutting with a whiz wheel and halfway through it or so and bend it on the bench, and this is much easier and cleaner.
And it wasn't very expensive.
No, it's not too bad. See, I'd call that good.
Bam, people. Close enough for government work.
Yep, that it is.
And now the other side, which is a big angle. Now you gotta make sure you get the bend in the exact right spot.
Yeah. That's also the fun part.
And straight. Straight matters too, huh?
Sometimes. Not on that car.
Hey. My car is solid now, thanks to you.
It's about to get more solid.
Once upon a time, say 81 years ago,
Not so much.
it was pretty damn hammered. You know, before you lift up one corner of the car and all the other 3 corners would happily stay on the ground, no problem. Now you lift up one corner, that whole side comes up.
And the other corner.
Car actually lifts the way it's supposed to now. It's amazing. It's amazing what having some metal on a fiberglass car will actually do to it, huh?
Yeah. Well, that and some triangulation.
Not to mention lots of extra metal, speed holes, some bracing. You know, actually having transmission and suspension parts bolted the way they're supposed to be with the proper rubber mounts.
And bolts.
All of it makes a difference, people, believe it or not. Time to put your back into it. I had to stand up for this one.
It's hard to get a good angle sitting down.
Come on, we're union workers in real life. We're used to sitting down on the job. So how's that corner?
A little bit more.
It's almost there though.
Close. It is real close. This is where the air jack would be really nice.
Yeah. Your wrist needs the exercise. Trial and error, people. Trial and error.
Trying not to look in there.
No, you're trying not to have to do this over again.
That too. Oh, I'd say that's pretty close.
Yep. If anything, it looks like you went a tad too far.
I just need to knock that corner off right there. Should be good.
That's how it's done. Well, that's how it's done the easier way, people, instead of the old hard way. Bam. Very nice, very nice.
Right now I'm just tacking it together so I can put it up in there and check the fit.
Ooh.
Try not to do that.
You want to weld the whole thing together only to find out it doesn't fit? What's wrong with you?
Wouldn't be the first time.
That would never happen again.
A mistake you don't make 5 times.
Unless your gas hole's gross. Was that other garage saying we know we do it right because we do it twice?
Yeah, correct. Try 3 times.
We're on this car 97. Because nothing fits the way it's supposed to on this car. Like, at all. So now you're gonna test fit?
Yeah, after I let it cool off for a minute.
What? Come on. Just grab with your bare hands. You're good to go. See?
All right. So now what we're doing is we're fitting this in here. And when it was in 3 pieces, it fit really good, but when it's tacked together, not so much. So now I need to trim the bottom to suck the whole thing that way. And then it'll hopefully fit a lot better.
So you're happy with the fitment, Pat?
Yep.
So now it's time to make the final.
Now it's time to make it permanent. It's definitely not in a good spot.
Looks like you're getting your glove there kind of warm, buddy.
A little bit.
Now it's kind of black on it.
And of course,
What?
wind came up and blew the gas away.
So here we are getting rid of the old motor mount. It's moving.
Yeah, I just don't want to go into the,
Yeah, into the metal.
I mean, I can weld it up, but
Basically, Pat's done asking. Well, that concludes another episode of Gaswell's Garage.
as usual, we didn't get as far as we thought. We found the one solid part on the car, and that's the part we were trying to cut out, the original motor mounts for the Porsche engine. And yeah, they put up a fight.
It's literally, I think, the only solid thing that was on this whole car.
Yeah.
It,
Second that.
it fought. It's still fighting. It's mostly done, but
I got the passenger side ready to rock. Driver's side probably needs another 2 hours worth of work.
so basically next weekend I'll be grinding while he's welding up. So on the other side. So
More fun. More
So-
fun to come.
So that's it for this episode of Gas Holes Garage. Please subscribe, like, tag, share, and follow. As always, I'm Jeremy, and he is...
I'm Pat. We'll see you next time.
And give money, St. Jude.